Welcome back, or if you're here for the first time, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what we're doing here, you know what to do. You don't need me to tell you. Or do you? This is a new mini-series I'm adding to the channel, where every single week I pick an image out of the archive and share the story behind the shot. Hence why it's called Story Behind the Shot. Clever boy. Next up in the schedule is Abigail from 2019. This time we're on the 5D Mark IV with the 24-70 EF Mark II. And the first thing to mention here is that I'm in central London, on the 4th floor of some Airbnb. Bridal prep is slow paced, there isn't a huge amount going down, but I'm always looking, waiting for something just to get my attention. And usually, most shots in my portfolio are reactive. How quickly can I react in the moment before the moment fades? But on this occasion, and exactly why this image is part of this series, is because I'd spotted this frame an hour before I took it. The wedding car had arrived early, and you can even see Dad here leaning out of the window to check it had arrived. So when I peered down at the car on the street, I quickly realised I was just going to hang back. Usually when a bride leaves for the wedding car, I'm a few steps ahead, waiting for them to exit the house and just step into the car. But this time, I gambled. I've taken that shot hundreds of times. Sometimes you just have to look for a different perspective and a different way of shooting the ordinary. So this time, I hung back, asked Abby's dad if I could be the last one out and pull the door behind me. He said, "Do whatever you want, Sam, we trust you." So I let Abby head downstairs. I'd already seen the bridesmaids exit 20 minutes before, so the shot was lined up and ready to go. And remember, there's no flippy screen on this camera, so it's a case of lock focus on the pavement, arms stretched out the window, burst shooting through the scene. Abby walks out, these are both fine, but as Dad enters the scene and Abby aligns with the pavement, that's our shot. She's framed in the scene across the pavement, and Dad just brings some extra context to the shot. Again, like all of these images and the stories behind the shots, the lesson here is to always look for a different angle or perspective. Don't always fall into the trap of shooting it like you have every other wedding. Can you see something different? Can you take a little risk? It may not always pay off, but trust me, if it does, you'll have an image or a series of images that will stand you apart from the crowd. So there you have it, the story behind the shot. If you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments below. Hit subscribe and we'll be back with another next week. Later, alligator. Are we done? Time to go get a cup of tea.